Yeah, just as long as you make sure you turn it back off. I don't want to reaffirm we're only going to be tapping into positive energy, love and light, anything that's best for the whole collective. Only love. Whoa. That is about the amount of you who are too fucking stubborn and staunch in your views to allow for love and light. Because you think your views, because they come from you with good intention, because you're a good person, that makes it supporting love and light. Well, not everybody does things in the same context as you. And I think part of the problem is that people don't understand that. You might support a certain party because of a certain thing or ideal or agenda, and you might not mean harm by it. Genuinely. And don't argue me that, well, if you support that, you couldn't not mean harm, you just, blah, blah, blah. That's not what I mean. The moon, that's an illusion. Reverse temper...
The reason why I needed to rinse my feet off is because I accidentally stepped in poop.
Oh, okay.
So I accidentally...
Okay. Reverse temperance. Short-fused. Getting hot-headed. Having anger issues. Getting super up in arms and stubborn and staunch about your viewpoints to a point where you're just convinced that because you mean it in a certain... You support something or sit on a certain side of the fence in a way that is not intentionally directly harming somebody. Reverse 10 of Cups. You have yourself convinced that means that supporting that isn't supporting, what you're hearing from the other side of people being harmed and how it's not for the greater good. 8 of Wands. Reverse Strength. It comes from an ego cowardly place of knowing that you have been so foot to floor, foot to gas, so pillared in certain ideals and decisions and viewpoints that the idea of coming, backtracking that and being like, hey, okay, wow, actually, I do think that's kind of fucked up, and I do want to change my direction. The reason why you're not able to do that is because of your ego, and it's weak. Reverse 10 of Swords. Ouch. Queen of Cups. Honey, ouch. That's not saying that you don't have a heart of gold. I'm sure you do. You can still be a good person and be believing things that are skewed. You can be a good person and be deceived. Even more so, you can be an amazing person and be deceived by your own self, right? Because that's essentially what we all do when we are good people, is we inflict pain on the self. Because we internalize. Hierophant. That's me. That I can only very confidently say is me because of how much pain I've inflicted on myself. Or had to... Wow, that was weird. Somehow it just pulled out again. And when I was saying that, I was saying like the pain I've had to endure to, claim that Hierophant energy, that Hierophant, title, role, purpose. And it's funny that it popped out the second time reversed because I was talking about, the stuff I had to overcome, and it was giving me this idea of the initiation. It's like the fucking initiation. Like, you gotta go through all these fucking life tests before you get up and tell people about it. Duh, obviously. It's like on social media when people get upset about like someone talking about how to raise kids when you don't have kids. Reverse Seven of Pentacles. Being thrown many torches. I was seeing this in reversed, and I was kind of seeing it as like balls of fire, like a torch. Someone like picking up the end of a torch and throwing it at you, throwing fire. And it's like you're sitting there dodging the fire, but you're not noticing how with every ball of fire thrown at you, whatever, that it's also illuminating a certain something for you to notice. Six of Cups. Wow. It's like it's spirit showing you that the fire will still light up the sky and you can see what's around it. And you can find things in that to help you find your way, or to help you like, whoa, okay, this turned less into me. I was thinking metaphorically, and then suddenly it switched into an actual channel where now it's like it's like Spirit's trying to show me a direct, very specific message. And I've never really actually done that before. That was weird. So I'm getting shown that whatever fire is being flung at you, you find community. You're able to see it's lighting up the sky. It's lighting up your surroundings, your community. Holy shit! Six of Cups. Your tribe, your people, your people who are like-minded and compassionate. Or if they are opposite-minded, they are still compassionate. You know, the people that can have different beliefs than you, going back to the beginning, but also be like, hey, in my instance, in my knowledge of life and what I've experienced, this is what I believe and why, but like, I'm also not going to come at you for having totally different experiences in life things, and for feeling differently or seeing it in a different perspective. Like, I understand, like if you're speaking to somebody who is a minority group, a member of a minority group, you're going to know that you have a certain privilege over what they are experiencing, and that is why you two view it completely opposite ways. You know what I mean? That was crazy, is that's how you find, if when you actually go through things where your faith or your ideals or your understanding of truth is being tested, that's really what is giving you an opportunity to light up and find connection around you, to have compassion over your judgment. Holy shit. To have more compassion than judgment. Holy fuck. 8:38 on the timer. Reverse the Fool. This is a continual cycle that society's stuck on. Having more judgment than compassion. Holy shit. Reverse Temperance was in the beginning. That's what keeps... Holy fuck. Reverse World.